Good day to all. This is Dr.G. Assistant Professor and HOD of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, SA College of Arts and Science, Chennai. And my roll number is 45. As part of this MMTTC short-term program, we are now moving into the micro-teaching session, which aims to strengthen our pedagogical skills in alignment with CBCS and outcome-based education. I will be presenting a brief micro-teaching session on the topic Bloom's taxonomy at a glance, focusing on its relevance in designing learning outcome, teaching strategies and assessments. I request you to kind attention and valuable feedback during and after this session. Thank you. I shall now begin my presentation. Introduction. What is Bloom's taxonomy? Bloom's taxonomy is a hierarchical framework used to classify learning objectives based on the level of cognitive complexity, developed by Benjamin Bloom and his colleagues. It helps teachers design outcomes, teaching strategies and assessment that move learners from basic knowledge to a higher order thinking and skill development. In outcome-based education, Bloom's taxonomy acts as a bridge between learning outcomes and skill attainment. Why Bloom's taxonomy matters today, like CBCS and outcome-based education context? Bloom's taxonomy is important because it helps educators to write clear and measurable course outcomes, COs, align teaching learning methods with expected outcomes, design skills-based assessments, avoid over-emphasis on rote learning, ensure higher order thinking and employability skills under CBCS, OBE and NEP 2020. Bloom's taxonomy ensures that learning is student-centered, competency-driven, and outcome-oriented. Levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's revised taxonomy consists of 6 cognitive levels arranged from the lower order to higher order thinking skills. Level 1, remember. That means knowledge recall. Purpose. The purpose is to recall facts, terms, definitions, or basic concept. The action verb is define, list, name, identify, recall, and recognize. I will give the sample question. Define entrepreneurship. List the elements of financial statements. So these are level 1, that means remember or knowledge or recall level. So skill developed is memory and factual knowledge. Next, level 2, understand, that means conceptual clarity. The purpose is to explain the ideas or concept in one's own words. The keyword action verb is explain, describe, summarize, classify, and interpret. I will do the sample question for level 2. Explain the concept of working capital. Summarize the features of digital marketing. So skill developed is comparisons and conceptual understanding. So these are level 2, understand or conceptual clarity. Now we move on level 3, apply. That means practical usage. The purpose is to use knowledge in real or simulated situations. The keyword action is apply, calculate, demonstrate, illustrate, solve, and use. The sample question. I will give some sample questions of level 3. Calculate the break-even point for the given data. Apply recruitment strategies to case situation. The skill developed is practical application and problem solving skills. Next, level 4, analyze. That means critical thinking. The purpose of analyze, level 4, is to break informations into parts and examine the relationships. I will give the key action verbs: analyze, differentiate, compare, contrast, examine. So these are the key action verbs. I will give the sample question. Analyze the financial performance of the company using the ratios. Compare traditional and digital marketing strategies. The skill developed is analytical thinking and logical reasoning. Next, level 5, that means evaluate or evaluation, judgment or decision making, whatever it is. The purpose of level 5, the evaluate, is to justify decisions based on criteria and evidence. The key action verb is evaluate, justify, critique, assess, recommend. I will give the sample question for level 5 evaluation. Evaluate the effectiveness of government startup policies. Another one is critically assess the HR practices of an organization. The skill development is judgment, decision making and reasoning. The last level, level 6, is create or creation or innovation or creativity. The purpose of creation is to produce new ideas, models or solutions. The key verb action is design, develop, formulate, construct, create and purpose. I will give the sample questions. Design a business model for a digital startup. Develop a training model for employee skills enhancement. So these are the sample questions for level 6. Creation, skill developed, creative, innovation and entrepreneurship. So these are levels of Bloom's taxonomy. So recapture of Bloom's taxonomy. Level 1, remember, thinking skill is recall, nature of learning is lower order. Level 2, understand. The thinking skill is explain. The nature of learning is lower order. Level 3, apply. The thinking skill is use. The nature of learning is middle order. Level 4, analyze. The thinking skill is break and examine. The nature of learning is higher order. Level 5, evaluate. The thinking skill is judge. The nature of learning is higher order. The last level of skills, create. The thinking skill is innovate. Nature of learning, higher order. So this is a recapture of Bloom's taxonomy. Okay. Bloom's taxonomy and outcome-based education. Course outcome COs are written using Bloom's action verbs. Each COs is mapped to a specific cognitive level. Assessment questions are designed to match the CO level. Higher Bloom's level indicate higher POs and PSO attainment. PSO, program specific outcome attainment. I will give the explain of course outcomes. Students will be able to analyze financial statements for decision making. Here level is analyzing, analyze. Okay. Some commonly mistaken to avoid the Bloom's taxonomy, like using verbs like know, understand, learn. Assessing only remember and understand levels. Mismatch between course outcome, teaching methods and assessment. Finally, ignoring create level in UG and PG programs. Conclusion. The Bloom's taxonomy is not merely a classification of thinking level. It is a powerful instructional design tool. When used effectively, it's transformed teaching from content delivery to skill development, ensuring meaningful learning and employability outcomes. I will tell the one quote. Tell me and I forgot. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I learn. To conclude, Bloom's taxonomy serves as a powerful instructional framework that enables us to move from content delivery to skill development, which is the core objective of outcome-based education. By analyzing learning outcomes, teaching methods, and assessment strategies with appropriate cognitive level, we can ensure meaningful and measurable learning. I thank to UGC MMTC, Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, Marathwada University, Chhatrapati, Maharashtra, for giving me this opportunity to present. I sincerely look forward to valuable suggestions and feedback. Thank you. Thanks to all.